This is the map indicating the whole connectivity which I mentioned, covering all crisscross of the country. The services which are offered by BSNL BSNL is providing all telecom services across the country, the basic wireline, the GSM mobile. 3G we started recently in January, February month we started 3G operations in India, and the fixed wireless services are being provided by BSNL. National and international long distance broadband, internet, IN services, and now FTTH is being rolled out. So, complete bouquet of services is provided by BSNL. If you look at the internet backbone which is there, it is a IP MPLS core. We have got 5 main nodes covering the different metro cities, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and Bangalore, which are connected on STM16 right now, which is being upgraded now to 10G. These cities are in further connected to, these 5 are connected in a mesh connectivity, and then there are other cities which are A2 and A3 cities, which are connected, 9 cities of them, which are connected to 2 of the A1 nodes, so have to have redundancy. Then there are A3 cities, which are A3 and A4 cities, which are connected further to these cities. So, complete network, these are connected of course on STM1 connectivity, A3, A4 cities. So, the complete network of 22 cities is there, which is providing main core network, which is now being upgraded to MPLS based next generation transport network, MNGT network, which will connect all the cities, major cities on 10G connectivity, and then down below on 2.5G. So, that network already orders are being placed, and in very shortly we will have the 10G core and 2.5G connectivity to other stations. So, there is a big core, transport core is already available. Now, if we look at the broadband scenario in India, the total broadband connection is 5.8 million, majority of them are on DSL, 85% is DSL, and then of course, something on cable modems and lease lines and other, but the majority right now is only DSL. Of course, now we are coming out with the wireless broadband connectivity on WiMAX also. Country has got around 6,000 blocks, out of which 1,000 blocks we have already ordered equipment for WiMAX, which is being received in this month and will be installed very shortly. And then later on, the remaining 5,000 blocks also will have WiMAX connectivity. So, in addition to the optical fiber connectivity which we are talking now, wireless connectivity is also being planned to remote areas on WiMAX. Of course, this is the theoretical limits for ADSL. Coming to the main topic of today, the fiber to the home network. Worldwide scenario, as we see, by 2011 it is expected that 5% of the households will have optical fiber by 2011. This growth of course will be dominated by Asia, which will have about 59 million by the end of 2011. And over a long time frame, copper access network will gradually get replaced with the fiber. This is of course the economies with the highest penetration of FTTX, South Korea with almost 35%, and Hong Kong. The one which are having fiber to the home are shown in the blue, dark blue, and the other are fiber to the building plus LAN network. So, Japan is mostly fiber to the home with almost 23% or so penetration. So, these are the top economies, and indicating the economies which are more than 1% penetration. So, there worldwide also penetration is really less for FTTX, and there is a lot of potential for growth all over the world. The key drivers, the intense competition is of course one key driver for the FTTX to be laid out higher and higher speeds to be given to the customer who want better services. Innovative services being provided, the VoIP, then IPTV and multiplay services is one of the key drivers again for the rollout of FTTX services in India in particular. cost reduction, and then government encouragement. There is a lot of India has got a universal service obligation fund which is supporting the growth in especially in rural areas. Earlier this support was being extended only to the mobile networks. Lately the government has decided to support the broadband rollout also for rural areas, and for which again the support is being provided by the government and encouragement is given. And that's how we have now started rolling out broadband, with the PCs being given to the rural population on installment basis, and with a subsidy of rupees 5,000 being given by the government, and BSNL providing the bundled PCs to the rural population with this support from government, and also rental rebate being given just for 99 rupees. That means you can say $2 a month broadband connections are being given in rural India now, just for $2 a month. Now, next generation play network, BSNL is deploying GPON and GPON technologies to provide true broadband access, and we have planned to provide around 700,000 customers through this rollout of fiber to the home on GPON and GPON technologies. This rollout is planned in almost 100 major cities of the country. Out of that, 28 main cities which are bigger cities will be provided with GPON connectivity, GPON network, which will be catering to 550,000 customers, and 77 tier 2 cities after that will have around 150,000 rollout of GPON technology. So almost 700,000 broadband connections on GPON and GPON are planned to be given in 1 year's time in India by BSNL. Of course, this will be supporting the various services. This rollout will help in providing the backbone for GSM rollout, for WiMAX backhaul, for ADSL backhaul, and the closed user group which are there for corporates for backhauling their traffic also, and for CATV services, cable TV services, video backhaul also. So this particular GPON rollout will help provide backhaul to all these services.